Fear grips the communities bordering Kasungu National Park in Malawi. The shadow of over 250 elephants, relocated as part of a massive, highly publicized translocation project, has cast a chilling pall over their lives. This isn't the heartwarming Disney-esque narrative portrayed in fundraising images. The reality is far more brutal and heartbreaking. The translocation, a joint operation between Malawi's National Park Service, the International Fund for Animal Welfare, IFAW, and African parks, has allegedly resulted in the tragic deaths of at least 10 villagers. This includes John Kayadzeka, 31, crushed by a stampeding herd while working his field in September 2022, and Masiai Firi, 31, who perished in a bull elephant's furious charge while tending her garden with her 2-year-old child just a year later. These aren't isolated incidents. They represent a pattern of escalating violence impacting the lives of innocent civilians. The human cost of this ambitious conservation project is staggering. Between July 2022 and November 2024, over 50 children have been orphaned, their lives irrevocably altered by the unforeseen consequences of the elephant relocation. These are not merely statistics. They are children robbed of their parents, their futures clouded by grief and uncertainty. Their stories, often untold, cry out for justice and accountability. The communities, living in constant terror, describe a life punctuated by the fear of impending doom. The once familiar sounds of nature are now overshadowed by the thunderous approach of elephants, their presence a constant threat. The tranquility of their homes has been shattered, replaced by a pervasive anxiety that permeates every aspect of their daily existence. Children fear venturing outside, adults dread working their fields, and the simple act of tending their gardens has become a life-threatening gamble. The idyllic images used in fundraising campaigns, cranes gently lifting majestic elephants, scenes described as reminiscent of Disney's Dumbo, stand in stark contrast to the grim reality on the ground. This jarring discrepancy between the carefully crafted public image and the brutal consequences for local populations raises serious ethical questions. Was the potential impact on human lives adequately assessed? Were the risks to local communities properly mitigated? Did the conservation goals justify the devastating human toll? The communities, understandably enraged and grieving, have launched legal action against IFAW, demanding answers and accountability for the devastating consequences of this large-scale relocation. They seek justice for their lost loved ones and demand compensation for the profound disruption to their lives and livelihoods. Their fight for justice is not merely a local concern. It highlights a crucial, often overlooked aspect of large-scale conservation efforts. The narrative surrounding this elephant translocation underscores a complex and often fraught relationship between conservation initiatives and the well-being of local communities. While conservation efforts are vital for preserving biodiversity, they must be implemented responsibly, with a profound understanding and respect for the rights and livelihoods of those who share their habitat. The scale of this tragedy demands a thorough investigation and a serious reassessment of conservation strategies, ensuring that the pursuit of environmental goals doesn't come at the devastating cost of human lives and the well-being of entire communities. The lessons learned from this tragic event must inform future conservation projects, ensuring that the pursuit of environmental preservation does not perpetuate injustice and suffering. This is not simply a story about elephants. It's a story about justice, accountability, and the urgent need for a more human-centered approach to conservation. The cries of the orphaned children and the grieving families demand our attention, our empathy, and our unwavering commitment to a more equitable and compassionate future. Find more Age of Extinction coverage here, and follow the biodiversity reporters Phoebe Weston and Patrick Greenfield in the Guardian app for more nature coverage.